6-5 Summit final where Vitality had a map advantage. Big picked it up. Since that point, Vitality have taken every single series. The only maps they've even dropped have been Nuke and Vertigo once apiece. And so there's not a lot of ground for Big to go, yeah, this definitely works. We can beat this team. And considering the fact that we already talk about how Vitality are peaking, they're playing the best we've seen them play, there's no free room for Big in this series.
I want to kind of soak up some time to like talk about Big pre and post player break.
Yeah.
Right? Pre-player break, when Big were like in their element, looking really, really good. Dust 2 and Nuke were like two of their go-to maps, right? Dust, they were like 13-1 on. And then we kind of saw that strip back a bit, but Nuke is still very much in their wheelhouse. So that gets me excited for this best of 3, what with that being our third and final map. But that music, oh, I've missed saying this. That music means one thing and one thing only. That means this game is about to begin. It's Big versus Vitality, the first best of 3 to open up the IEM Global Challenge. So let's fly right over my head as we head in to Vertigo. Ooh, Masuta taking a peek down through the ramp on this jump spot. And now he's going to get that info. Here's the footsteps coming his way. Flashes raining over from mid, courtesy of CSGO. And right now, these rotations are coming through for Vitality. That opening flash is good, and that allows them to deal with Masuta. There's the follow-up for Tizian as well, but Shox back inside of the site. Doesn't want to go down without a bit of a fight. He's doubled up. ZywOo's coming from nowhere, and that 1-2 punch of ZywOo and Shoxy holds down A. CSGO left in the 1v3, and they know that he was over towards middle. He was the guy throwing these flashes earlier on, so they are ready for it. RPK.
Out is a weapon not to be messed with. Masuta in middle, finding the first, and he's going to double down, bit messy, but the kills are his. And Big, pretty screwed in this round, it's safe to say.
Yeah, mopped up by RPK and Masuta, and you know, that's the thing, like, you were kind of hoping for a bit more if you're Big here, in all honesty. They force-fought into this round, and it's a flawless one for Team Vitality, so this strong start is now more solidified than ever. And it does get pretty worrisome.
As Big run up the B stairs, RPK is there, ready and waiting. Good bit of damage done. Kito's on 4, and he's finished off. Shox on a rotate, but RPK needs no help. 4 kills on the anti-eco, and money made for Vitality. The question for them is, do they want to upgrade these guns? It's actually quite common.
So what are they going to do over here at short side? There's Xantares in with the first. Masuta goes down. Round's not over yet. And someone needs to remind Vitality of that very, very fact, because now we're down to a 2v2. This was a 2-on-5 as this A play began. They get that bomb into the site. Now Shox is ready and waiting in CT. He's calling for old mate RPK to begin obbling his way over. And up through ramp comes RPK. Silent as he goes. Xantares ready and waiting. Ooh, he might get the drop on him. And indeed he does, but RPK with the turnaround. It's left to CSGO. And RPK's so damn low. CSGO hiding, getting back into the elevator room. And with that nade, he can seal the deal. RPK, the tank has sustained the blast. And now a chance on the bomb, but the peek from CT. Oh, it's close, and I don't like it, but CSGO does get it back under control. That is a 2v5.
From time to time, and he's ready for the boost. Oh, he sees a backpack. There's a head above it as well. He can't find a clear shot. It's so hard to... Oh, Shox with the flick. How does he hit that? He's double scoped in, back for another. Misses the shot, but sees the AWP. CSGO moving in, Shox with another kill, and it is falling apart for Big. Frag after frag, they've yet to net one. RPK drops the bomb, and Shox cleans it up. What a hole for Vitality. The contact play into B for Big denied. Vitality very ready for that after they see the boost.
Me boys, let's take this one to him. Masuta holding from CT, and they've got their backs turned. The trade not made available, and the bomb drop. Masuta with a hell of a mid-hold is there to put 5 on the board for Team Vitality.
Yeah, this guy's been a real talent, right? Obviously, when we had him added into the roster earlier on in the year, Vertigo was the first game he played. It's been a map that the Vitality have loved him on, and he's been getting better and better throughout every single event. So, like a rookie in his first year at this level of CS, and he's performing so well in 2020.
We actually have ZywOo donning the AWP as well. Masuta with the mid-hold, and there's just no getting past him. There's no getting past Masuta. Wow. Almost on for the ace. But Kito says no, and so it does fall to Shox to get that round back into the hands of Vitality. But that's very, very clean. It's very, very quick, and it's very, very pretty from Masuta. Lead now taken for Vitality. Been a very, very back and forth game in terms of like teams just streaking together a couple, then having it snatched straight back.
And re-aggresses with the AWP on short. A two-man setup here, so even if he dies, there can be a repeat from Apex. They're lining up utility. Sidewoo might have a great timing here. He could catch two. Oh, it's only a tag through the pole. Apex saves his bacon. Masuta doubles up as he often does, and that's a third. Tizian with a trade, but it's all in vain as Vitality clean it up. We'll be going for a break, and we'll be back with the second half in just a sec. Torres on the corner, he's crouched with a USP. That little pole can be a problem, as we've seen in the past, but not for Xantares as he backs up fast with a shot to Shox. Man advantage for Big and Vitality. They don't have a smoke to get into this site. That can make things very difficult. Fights need to be won, and Searson's picking up everyone. Tizian with another. His USP is damn good, and Searson with a three-piece finds Big. 7 rounds. No deaths in that pistol either. Vitality hoping for gunfights, and they do not go their way.
To retake the elevator room. Finally they do, and they are going to be here in time to get set up for this retake. But they're not in a situation now where they can deny this bomb plant, right? There's at least a 3v3 post plant given over to Vitality. Nice. And there's Shox leading the charge with the Tech 9, back in through elevator into CT, and Tizian dead on the flank. Vitality get 10, B leaning, and that's really affected how much aggression can come in over towards A. This round, it's just a mid-rush with USPs, and yeah, they get the 1 kill. Keto can maybe save that AK, but maybe really is the word for it, right? Like, Vitality, they don't want to let him get away with it. They want to keep Big as far behind as possible, and so they hunt him down. 14 now for Vitality. Big, they need 5 in a row to tie this up. They need 6 in a row.
Completely rotated on by Big coming in from below, so he's expecting that same play. It's not the case. It catches him off. Shox with a missed shot on the AWP. Keto falls in, and Shox hits the no-scope. That is criminal. That should never have happened. Oh, dear. And Keto, from bad to worse, he may have had a saving grace in that round, but now mid is free. Now Tizian's in B, and he's going to try and check this out. It might be at a price. Masuta spotted on the window. Tizian spraying, he can't get the kill, and this might just be it. This might be map point for Vitality, as Big have 2 on the A site, nowhere to be seen. And so he'll be asked to do it again towards his B bomb site. Lovely nade. Look at the red. Everyone but Shox tagged up by that. Oh, the spray is a mess for Keto, though. Tizian bails him out with a double and ducks out as well, getting out alive. Apex has to do something heroic here, and the kills aren't being offered up. They're just cowering behind default. Tabson's had enough. He swings for the win, and Tizian with a 4-piece on the B defense as well. This lean B for Big has been the solution, Harry.
Yeah,
back of middle, we got Keto and B. Searson's AWPing through a gap in the smoke. That gap has been there every time Vitality throw this smoke, and it's going to cost them.
Oh, ZywOo, they don't know he's here, but Tizian will look back, and oh, it's B all over again. They're reining them in. It's not going to happen, surely. Apex and RPK doing what they can, what little they can.
No.
And it might be more than something little. Bomb now going down, but they lose Apex at ramp, and that nade might be enough. Slam dunk, 1 HP for RPK, and there it is. This first map in the first series of the IEM Global Challenge is heading to overtime. Big versus Vitality. It's not done yet. First map's not even done yet. Join us for even more rounds in just a minute. My oh my. Mid, they've got this info, and Keto suddenly is just dead in the water at B with no rotation available. So this B site falls into the hands of Vitality with very little contest, really. Xantares fast out on the rotate through middle. And there's the killing blow dealt by Tizian, who has come back up to rejoin his team. 3-on-3, and Xantares spots out RPK. Oh, another for Xantares. Shox left in the clutch. A monstrous 1v3 required, but how on earth has Shox done that? There it is for Shoxy, and he looks too good in the 1v3. My oh my, 16 on the board for Vitality, and that is not what we were expecting at all. Shox. Oh, it's electrifying, all right. There it is. The collateral through the body.
He almost got 3. He hit all 3 players with that spray, killing the guy at the back. Tabson lives only for a second.
RPK waiting patiently. His best chance here is to wait for Shox to reach him. just try and buy time, try and deny bomb plants, and they will do a good job at that, but Shox is gone immediately. It's RPK versus the world. The map that Big were never meant to win. Well, they might be about to do it. Just RPK left to dethrone. But he's not keen on going down without a fight. RPK sees that bomb out in the open, drops the smoke, spots Tizian as well. It's only Searson that he doesn't know about, and there's the strike through the back. Big, they lock in this map. They go 1-0 up in this series, and now it gets that much more exciting as a result. That didn't seem doable for the longest while, but it was somehow, some way.
Yeah, this team, and I can't wait to see if Vitality can pull things right back going into the second map.
Well, gentlemen, we're in for the Nevera show, and I hope you enjoy it.
Yeah, I can't wait. Let's do it. Let's rock on Inferno. Fly it right over my head. Get us in to this second map in the series. Now, one thing that I think we're all expecting here is I think we're all expecting the Vitality victory. I feel like this is destined to go 3. Even during that like golden streak for Big where they were winning everything, Inferno was actually one of the 50-50 maps that we saw them play. Sing slightly, giving room to Tizian to peek on over and help his teammate out. And they don't seem to be aware of it. Oh dear, that could really come to hurt Vitality as they walk in to the USP hold. And Apex, oh Apex, mate, I'm so sorry. 1v4, he arrives very, very late into B.
So with the AWP, they're walking the long smoke. The flash does nothing, but the kills are in regardless. 2 for Mizuta right up long. They're running. Xantares is trapped in the site right now. He needs a spray. He needs to pray, and he finds all 3. Trapped at the back of A. Gone eventually, but that is a great hold to set his team up for the retake.
Oh, bomb now down. Nevera ready and waiting at the bottom of Banana, and now for Searson, he's got his work cut out for him. Out he goes, but he does strike down the first right away. Now he knows Nevera was just down through mid. And so we'll have the read on this short flank. Ooh, bit of noise made, but there's Searson. Scoped up and nails the shot. Big get a 5th as Searson pulls off that 1v2 retake. Rotating background. They know it's going to be an A play based on what the information they've got, rather. And it's a little ugly out of the gate. And that's set to continue. My, oh my, they've just rolled this A-bomb site. And RPK still putting up numbers. And this time, Searson in the 1v3, but doesn't have that same degree of information, doesn't have that same forward positioning. Instead, they know where he is, and he doesn't know where they are. And so this might just have to be the save.
Apex is hunting. Searson's wrapped back to long instead of middle. Not that Apex knows, but yeah, it's not like he's going to be going in for a late defuse. They will not let that happen. Vitality can save in the pit with a deep plant. So, yeah, Apex, he's cleared out T-spawn at least, but not going to be able to find this AWP that will be kept on into the next round. Vitality, yeah, it was a risky buy, but it pays off, right? They know the Big don't have the money. How Tabson gets away with 2 there. Nice flash. Keto chasing Zywoo down, and he's going to find that kill as well. Retake is on. We've got 1 smoke. Apex can cut off the banana play. They're going to go right through. Nothing else to do. Good flash. Mizuta dodges it. They line up, but it's still a trade for Xantares as Apex sits at the back of the site, hiding, waiting for Big to move on in. There's the 1v1 with a tap. Can't connect. Xantares coming in on his right side, and Apex wins the round. Big kill there to find Vitality a 3rd. And that's just very unfortunate timing for Searson more than anything, right? You really are relying on that saved AWP to do something there, but you can see he's caught out of position after boosting Tabson, trying to get back to New Box. Tabson may put up one hell of a hold, but can you imagine how easy that round would have been if Searson only just gets 1 and stalls out at the back of B after that double? So could have been a very different situation for Big.
I mean, even then, like, doesn't actually need to even get any kills. We got the pallet boost.
Big are trying everything.
Yeah, I mean, you know, this boost is like a cool way of playing a bunch of angles at like different heights to try and catch a player, but sometimes that happens. And, you know, like the bottom guy just gets knocked out from underneath the dude on top, and suddenly it's like, oh, well, we are all dead. But because Vitality are already up through long, Big cannot run that risk. They cancel out Searson, but Nevera's killed RPK. It's all gone weird in the A site, and Apex restores normality with a double. Zywoo's in CT spawn, and it's all on Keto. Keto. Keto, mate, if you're confused, I'm confused as well. There's no hard feelings here. 1v4, he doesn't know what's happened. And he's just waiting down here in the bottom of mid. There's no hope for him now. Surely not. Not with Apex already through ult. And there it is. 9 on the board for Vitality. First half goes in their favor. But we've seen this happen once before. Is it going to be the case that Big can pull off a comeback? Or do Vitality take us all 3?
Short instead. Xantara's going through the long smoke to try and catch Nivera in library. Good shot for Masuta, but traded onto RBK. Masuta's still standing. Xantara's through that smoke. Nivera with a tap through the wall. And a big kill for him. Sis needs the bomb plant. He goes into the site to get it. A risky maneuver, but he makes it there alive. Keto's got the cover from the pit, and he needs to do much of the heavy lifting. Hitting this post plant, 3 for Keto. The tip taps, Big are back. Go for desperate measures, and speed is their game plan. Flashed in by Tizian. Masuta's blinded. Oh, he falls off. Tabson just makes it across, but surely the AK should have him dead to rights. There it is. Masuta with a kill. Tizian having to trade, but he's not getting given much. Masuta, great play from him. 4 in the round.
Find his way into safety.
Wow.
Woo taps them out of the round. And yeah, they try and dodge the stack by avoiding A, but then to do that, you've got to walk into ZywOo. That is the definition of a rock in a hard place. Tabson with the AWP. It's been a little while since we've seen him wielding this. Will be given a little bit of room here. ZywOo waiting on an off angle though. Tabson, he's going to nail it. A blinder of a shot. And now, in with a chance, Masuta and RPK, they give chase, and they are fast on this approach into the B site. Not fast enough to deny that plant. And Tabson homing in on CT, bested by Masuta. It's going to be the round saved for Vitality. But Xantares trades it. Back of the site in B is ZywOo, desperately trying to stay alive, trying to keep B belonging to Vitality. And the more time he's buying has allowed RPK to rotate down through the bottom of Banana. Keto was just holding for this. Now off the angle, but into ZywOo. And B belongs to Big. They lose Keto at Banana side. Xantares with the AWP, and already RPK here should have it locked in.
No.
And indeed he does. A bit optimistic there to go for the no-scope on Xantares. But to be fair, like, you know, you're anticipating you're dead. You've got enough time for one shot. Didn't think he would survive as long as he did.
Yeah. I mean, if it hit, that would have been
sick, right? It's all anyone would have been talking about. Oh, Xantares, genius, man, genius. Nivera, low from his Molotov heroics. Offered up to Keto, and now suddenly we look at Apex and at RPK. 2 of the older names on Vitality to try and hold the fort, and hold it down they shall. This victory goes in favor of Vitality. This series continues to trek on, and it's split 1-1 right down the middle as we stand. It's all going to culminate on Nuke, and I cannot wait. You don't want to miss it. Stick around, because we'll be right.
Welcome back to this opening series between Big and Vitality. And we've got word that we're nearly ready to take things down to Nuke. So before we head over, boys, who are you feeling for this one? Who's going to take it?
Vitality.
I think Big might. I think Big can do it. I'm believing in Big. I believe in Yanko's prediction right now.
30%.
I think it's looking good. That big old 30 from Yanko. Those are the percentiles he works with, mate. And now we're ready to get into this, finally. Long awaited. Years. Been delayed longer than Cyberpunk, man. This Peck's trying to watch for the cross outside, and Shox is like, well, I'm bored of waiting. Let's go on this lobby push. ZywOo doubles up. That's great results from him. They spot Searson up on the roof as well. He's trying to get cheeky. But Shox brings him down a peg, and now they know where Keto is as well. Things go from bad to worse for Big. Oh, nice tap onto Apex. Any more? The answer going to be a swift no, provided by Nivera. So the pistol round found for Vitality. Double coming from ZywOo. And that's poised them here with a nice little start to this third and final map.
Yeah, what a read as well, going into the lobby and checking up the ladder as well. ZywOo shuts down the vent play. Bomb can't make it down. And it really just falls apart after that for Big. Not having the util to really do too much there. Getting into the A site. I think could get lower. Do they want to crunch ramp to join him in that B-bomb site? Only ZywOo here with the Deagle. He's got a molly, but Might not have much of a warning to throw it out. He's fighting. Molotov comes down. They go right through. Before it pops, that's a shot. ZywOo with the spam. And the Deagle looks delicious. He's looking to finish it off on his own. Great round. Anti-Eco is clean as can be with only Shox dead. And now Big come in with their first buy round in number 4.
RPK alone in this A bomb site, but if there's one guy you trust, it might be RPK. Never mind, they go right by him, down into B, but into the arms of Shox in the process. He's now in the site with them. He's bringing it close, and Tizian will be there to deal with him. We're down to a 2-on-2, and in through ramp is ZywOo. Flash goes ahead, but Tizian wraps in front of it. Knocks ZywOo out of the round. It's left to RPK late on that A rotation. Molly to try and force the peak from Keto. He wants to do anything but give this fight over. And he's able to conceal himself behind it. There's RPK with a blinder, though. The opener found, not ready for Keto. Shox is going to tap Xantares out of the round. This is getting a little bit awkward now. Man advantage up in favor of Vitality. This was pistols and this one AWP in the hands of ZywOo, along with the M4 on RPK. Now in with a shot.
Are they going to go for this? I hope they do. They need to kick up the pace, though. No kit right now. Tizian's in a great position, turning for the flash, looking back, but he doubles up, and Keto finds 2 of his own from the back of Dark. He's gone as well. It's Searson with the AWP. It's not planted for him. He needs to pick up RPK as the stick is in on that bomb. The Deagle won't connect, and RPK covers for Nevera on that defuse. It is going to be the retake round. The 2 guns do enough for Vitality to pick it up with pistols.
Vitality. Little lost in the sauce in that round there, right? No one outside, as you say. That leads to Shox falling. Apex deleted as well. And, man, ZywOo don't even get to save.
Oh, no.
Hey, not normally the AWPer, but there he is, nailing Xantares.
Nevera just walks past the falling body. Oh, he can't escape. And this is like how Apex is playing on Inferno, just hunting. Big are everywhere. They're in its silo. They're in secret. They're in hell. Still too close ramp as well, so if Vitality catch a good timing, if one player gets a kill, they can really push into lobby. RPK has to. He can't back up through that Molotov on 10 health, and so it's a free kill for Big. Mad up. And not getting easier for the French as Big continue to bleed the clock. Nevera's taken RPK's position. That's something. ZywOo being... Well, Shox baiting them into ZywOo, essentially, on the ramp side. But Big... Contact right out the heart. Apex in heaven, checking outside, looking for that timing. Will Nevera get cleared? Xantares, ooh, it's a good spray. He gets it done. Now it should just be free. It's only the scout here. Apex up in heaven. There's the lobby push from the back line, and it's clean as can be for Big. 7 on the T side. The perfect round once again.
He just gets avoided. They're going to boost Searson up to take this peek on the off angle, but Shox is ready and waiting for it. This ain't his first rodeo, and the double AWP has found success here for Vitality. Maybe that is what was needed, as right now these AWPs have gotten all the kills in this round, and they just keep on doing it. Tizian left all alone, 1v5. And there you go, a bit of a reminder the way of Big. Like this might have been easy in the last few. It might have felt very, very comfortable. Here he just gets avoided. They're going to boost Searson up to take this peek on the off angle, but Shox is ready and waiting for it. This ain't his first rodeo, and the double AWP has found success here for Vitality. Maybe that is what was needed, as right now these AWPs have gotten all the kills in this round, and they just keep on doing it. Tizian left all alone, 1v5. And there you go, a bit of a reminder the way of Big. Like this might have been easy in the last few. It might have felt very, very comfortable. tabseN staying alive outside can at least allow for like a lurking through main. But there he is getting removed by Shox on the secret push. Tizian, they line up for Nevera. And that leaves Searson all alone. A real change in momentum in this game. Searson sneaking on out, but the weapon covering up RPK means he gets blindsided. So Vitality on to 6. Might be back to what we know and love from Big, which is trying to avoid ZywOo. This round, they run right into him. They go, now, we're going to take this fight here and now. And with ZywOo removed, everyone else falls shortly thereafter. Nevera and Apex left in the fight, left to keep on going. Nevera dealt with over in hell, and there's Tizian with the killing blow. It's 9-6 at the end of the first half of play. Big in the lead and looking good while doing it. And even though we had that little bit of a resurgence, even though they got back into it for a moment, Vitality are on the back foot to begin this second half. And a fast A play. Hello! It's coming in towards the A site, and it's tabseN and Tizian to both open up. RPK and Apex will respond, and we end up in this 3-on-3, but ZywOo's like, smoke? Nah. Shoots right through it. Deals with Tizian. And that leaves Xantares and CSGO to retake the B site of all places.
RPK's late down the vent. He gets shot in the back of the head. Xantares hits a good timing on that heaven peak, and now the retake is on. No kit currently, and none to be retrieved. Xantares closing the distance at ramp. Apex hiding dark, and ZywOo getting that info. Not just the info, but a dink too. Tagging and finishing the job onto CSGO. It's a ZywOo round to stay, and Xantares has everything to do. He doesn't even know about Apex. ZywOo playing with his food. Another tap, another tag. Xantares with the clear, but it's Apex. But with every second that goes past, Big expect more and more ground to be lost by this lurker of Shock. ZywOo just drawing them in, baiting them as the ramp flank comes through.
Oh no, Xantares on for the ace, and now CSGO armed as well. Swings early, Shox is low. It's down to this 1v1, this stalemate, and Xantares on the angle. Oh, jump shot in from Shox though, saves the day. The flying Shoxy. 9 on the board for Vitality. A damn good try from Xantares. Makes something out of that round with the Deeg armor. But tagged low earlier on by ZywOo, thanks to that nade, the follow-up damage. Shox is like, look, I'm dead if I peek, so I may as well do something wild.
Yeah, if Shox swings that, he is dead. Xantares sprayed perfectly on the position. Shox just jumps, completely catches him off.
Burnt out, leaves Xantares alone in the site, and once again, he falters immediately. You need someone to step up, and Keto just might be that man. 3 in the blink of an eye, and CSGO in with another. It's left onto RPK, late through Secret, and at this point, this flank isn't even really a flank of any sorts, right? It just looks like RPK was kind of baiting the rest of his team. In with the swing, and tabseN there to finish him off. Big, tie us up at 10-10. What is that little angle? And CSGO. There he is, rewarded for it. Oh, Xantares at ramp. Oh no. Oh dear. Oh no, it's only getting worse. CSGO trying to save the day, trying to make something of this round, but oh, there's ZywOo with the wrap. How has this happened? Tizian, it's all eyes on him in the 1v2, and ZywOo is so damn aware, just taps him out of the round. Vitality on to 11. Just calamity after calamity there for Big. Disaster after disaster. They've gone down into B, and there's Keto with the swing onto ZywOo. Tizian gets this info. They know it's a B play now, and Big are already beginning their rotates. Apex and RPK, 2 of the old faces on Vitality, left to try and keep them in this round.
Oh, Apex can't afford to be caught with nades out. They're both coming from the ramp side here together with a flash. Tizian dropping a molly. RPK trapped to the back of the site. Apex making a play, and he's in with 1. Now wrap back onto Tizian with a double, and it's all on Keto. Burning on the site. Apex back in for another, but he can't finish the job. The bomb is behind, and he's going to drop a Molotov. Keto forced to swing again, and at this point, the time is gone. There's no kit. Keto's hunting the kill, and Apex is just playing with his food. Look at it. Beautiful work for Apex. 3 in the round, Vitality up to 12.
They've got Tizian trapped, but he's in with the double. Far more than he should have got away with. ZywOo and Nevera. It's the new boy on Nuke alongside the legend left in this 2v3. Bomb attempting to go down. ZywOo's got to cover every angle in the world. And it falls to Nevera. A fitting way to end this series. Was subbing him in the right choice to make? We get the answer here and now in the 1v2. tabseN wraps through heaven, just misses the timing. Nevera, all the pressure's on him, and he crumbles underneath it. Big, they lock in this victory. 16-13 here on Nuke, and a 2-1 in their debut series at the IEM Global Challenge. My, oh my. This is shaping up to be a great event already, and we're one series in. It can only get better. There's more games to come. Don't go anywhere. You don't want to miss it.